5 Governor Andy Beshear brings a major commitment about the Brent Spence Bridge to northern Kentucky.
The governor was in town today to visit the Chamber of Commerce. Local 12's James Pilcher got an exclusive interview with him, and he's live to detail the bridge plan. Hi, James.
Hey, Megan. So Governor Beshear came to town wanting to make 2 key points. One, wear a mask and get vaccinated to fight the COVID pandemic. But number 2, he wanted to point out that we are as close as we've ever been to getting funding from the federal government for the massive Brent Spence Bridge project here behind me because of that infrastructure bill making its way through Congress in Washington. But that brings up the question of tolls. So I asked him point blank whether or not the new federal bill would provide enough funding to pay for the project without the need for tolls, and yet what his commitment would be. Do you think it's going to eliminate the need for tolls?
I'm committed to finding every single way to do it without tolls. I'm willing to put some of our rainy day funds. And this bridge is necessary, and I don't think the people of northern Kentucky should have to pay for it every day when they cross it.
This marks the first time a Kentucky governor has pledged state resources for the massive Brent Spence project as a way to avoid the tolls most northern Kentuckians want to avoid. The current proposal would cost more than $2 billion, renovating the existing bridge and building a new one next to it to carry most Interstate 75 traffic. The pledge comes after Beshear pleaded the bridge's case to President Biden on his recent visit to Cincinnati for a national town hall. The president's $1 trillion infrastructure bill passed the Senate earlier this month and could include major funding for the bridge project. Beshear says he tried to get the Brent Spence specifically listed in the bill, but that didn't happen. He says the president assured him it would qualify for funding.
He said it would be included, but the federal government was going to step up and do their part, and we were going to finally get this done.
Beshear noted the state has $2 billion in its rainy day fund and ran a $1 billion budget surplus last year, plus a surplus in its transportation budget, all money eligible to use for the Brent Spence. The commitment thrilled the Northern Kentucky Chamber's Brent Cooper. Fixing the bridge has been a major priority for the region for more than 2 decades.
The reaction of everyone in Northern Kentucky and Greater Cincinnati will be excitement. What makes this possible is if the federal infrastructure package passes in the House.
Now, like Cooper said, this is not a done deal. The bill that the Senate passed still has to make its way through the U.S. House of Representatives, and then the conference committee has to iron out the details. And quite honestly, there are still some people here in Northern Kentucky who are skeptical, saying that even Ohio might still want some tolls to help pay for some things on that side of the river. That being said, a major commitment from Kentucky's governor here today. Live in Covington, James Pilcher, Local 12 News.
The Brent Spence Bridge was initially designed to handle about 80,000 vehicles a day. It currently sees about twice that.